Hello. Beep, 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 beep. Morning all. How you doing? I've got some good news for a change. We love a bit of good news. So here we have some good news. Get comfortable, get oneself a coffee, whatever it takes to make your morning. Let's go. What day is it? Oh, it's Sunday, I think, isn't it? Is it already? It's another Sunday. I'm going to have some roast pork today, I think. Because I'm naughty like that. Anyway, onwards. Trump, is that it? Trump's at it. Orange man does good. This upset people because Orange Man does good. States must axe transgender references from sex ed or risk losing funds, Trump admin says. Before we begin, and there's plenty in this, before we begin, let's sort out, subscribe, like, share, the usual stuff. Come be a warrior teacher, buy me a coffee, anything you can do to help me keep going. Let's just crack on. The Trump administration has directed 40 states, 5 territories, and Washington, D.C., to remove references to transgender people from their sex education programs or risk losing federal funding. I've said it before and I'll say it again. There's no such thing as a trans person. It's just all fantasy. Fantasy, dress up and play, right? And it's dangerous to everyone. If we're not all clear on that after this week, I don't know. I really don't. The Administration for Children and Families, the ACF, a division of the Department of Health and Human Services, sent letters Tuesday demanding that the health departments in these states and territories remove all references to gender ideology from their personal responsibility education program, or PrEP, P-R-E-P. Don't confuse that with PrEP, which is a medicine, right? So the program is a federally funded initiative created in 2010 to help prevent teen pregnancy and sexually transmitted infections. Well, I think it's veered somewhat off course. So it's gone from being something in 2010 to help prevent teen pregnancy and sexually transmitted infections to an educational program to encourage children to LARP as something they're not at the behest of cross-dressing fetishist men. Am I right? And then pushed by stupid women. That's right, isn't it? Cross-dressing fetishist men, handmaidens, stupid gay men, other stupid men, children, not to do with teen pregnancy and sexually transmitted infections, but how you can LARP in life, how you can pretend you're something you're not and get all the attentions and the feels, right? I think they're all going to get the attention and the feels they don't want shortly, with a bit of luck, right? So accountability is coming. Acting Assistant Secretary Andrew Gradison said in a statement, federal funds will not be used to poison the minds of the next generation or advance dangerous ideological agendas. The Trump administration would ensure that PrEP reflects the intent of Congress, not the priorities of the left. Can you imagine? California is going to be spitting. Absolutely spitting. I think this doesn't include California, but I think they've had a drubbing anyway. In other ways, they had their funding removed. So here's the various states, as you can see on the screen in front of you now, from Alaska to the US Virgin Islands, including Oklahoma, North Carolina, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, South Carolina. Oh, nothing could be finer than to be in Carolina. Wisconsin, Wyoming. Oh, they're all there. Look, see, Massachusetts, Michigan, Minnesota. Fantastic. Links to all 46 letters were included in the administration's press statement, so you can see the letters if you want to. There's a link to go and have a look. The ACF's 4-page letter to New York, for example, includes a bulleted list of course content that was flagged during a medical accuracy review. Genius. We're now going to do a medical accuracy review. Yeah, but what about the trans gender isn't medical? Brilliant. Earlier this year, must be removed from New York's PrEP curricula and program materials. The content flagged for removal includes definitions of gender identity and gender expression and directives that program facilitators allow students to share their pronouns and demonstrate acceptance and respect for all participants, regardless of personal characteristics, including race, cultural background, religion, social class, sexual orientation, or gender identity, according to the letter. If New York's health department declines to comply, it could lose more than $6 million in federal funds, according to data provided by AFC. The other states and territories stand to lose $300,000 to $4.6 million each. Cadence Aquaviva, a spokesperson for New York's health department, said in an emailed statement that the department is reviewing the letter. Well, what's to review? Do as you're told. We're having a review. It's a bit like the Supreme Court ruling, isn't it? Well, the Supreme Court have clarified that sex is sex, but we're having a review. Are you? Another review. You bureaucratic leftist morons. The mission of the New York State Department of Health under the leadership of Governor Kathy Hochul remains the same, Aquaviva said. We will continue to protect health and well-being for all, building on a foundation of health equity. The lefties are in. Jonathan Modi, a spokesperson for Oregon Health Authority, said, it is assessing federal changes and actions for any impact they have on Oregonians. OHA is committed to making sure people in every Oregon community can access the service they need, Modi said. The letters come just days after the ACF terminated 12 million of California's remaining PrEP funding after the state's health department declined to remove references to trans people from the curriculum, arguing that the references had already been approved by the agency. The materials were medically accurate. There's two words that don't go together. Trans and medically accurate. Medically accurate, 3 words. 3, before somebody points out. No, I know one of you will. Medically accurate and relevant to the statute. And ACF does not have the authority to take such an enforcement action, according to ACF's termination letter to the state. California's health department has 30 days to appeal. A spokesperson for the department said in a statement that the state maintains its position that its PrEP curriculum is medically accurate, comprehensive, and age appropriate. Yeah, right. Okay. Yep. And Hannibal Lecter was a misunderstood chef. CA PrEP, sexual health education curriculum, promotes healthy relationships and reduces the rates of sexually transmitted infections and unintended pregnancy, as well as leads to delayed sexual activity in youth. All outcomes that lead to a healthier state, the spokesperson said. Yeah, but you're also getting them to chop off their bits, take drugs they don't need, pretend they're something they're not, and ruin their future on the altar of gender ideology, aren't you? In an emailed statement, Eleanor Ross, a spokesperson for California Governor Gavin Newsom, nuts, said, if it's a day ending in Y, President Trump is attacking kids' safety, health, and access to education as part of his culture war. Now, that's interesting, isn't it? In an email there. He's not attacking kids, Gavin, right? He's attacking the cult. And I, for one, am here for that. And I imagine many of you watching are also here for that. For those of you that aren't, you're a loon too. Okay? So that's enough. Links in the doobers as usual. Go and have a look. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.